As we know in last class, we studied that, like as we studied in work energy and as well as power. So previous lectures we have done that work done is equals to, what is the formula everybody? Work done is equals to force into displacement. And yesterday's class we have proved that work energy theorem, so which is one of the most important for IIT and as well as NEET. So we all knows that what is the work energy theorem will says that everybody, all of you, work done by all the forces. Work done by all the forces means any kind of forces. They may be conservative forces or maybe non-conservative forces. They may be external forces. They may be internal forces. X, Y, Z. So work done by all the forces is equals to, what is the formula? Everybody, change in kinetic energy. So that is what we used to call as work energy theorem. Am I right or wrong? Everybody clear? So work energy theorem will says that work done by all the forces, work done by all the forces is equals to, what is that guys? Change in, yes please, change in kinetic energy. Am I right or wrong? Everybody? So now let us see that at least something is you know or don't know. So that is change in kinetic energy we can say. So final kinetic energy. So work done by all the forces. So which is equals to final kinetic energy means half into m into final velocity square minus half into m into initial velocity square. I think all are in anything like silent mode. Yes. So that is what. So let us see now. So how it will things will happen in numericals, how to solve. So it's very important and a very interesting questions. Some might be feel very easy, but some are really need to consider. So write the question fastly. A body of mass 2 kg. I will write the question very quickly. A body of mass 2 kg is acting upon, a body of mass 2 kg is acted upon by a force such that its velocity time graph. I think this question already we solved yesterday. Am I right, everybody? Velocity time graph is as shown. Am I right, Rudreswar? Completed or not? Everybody, what is that? All are like silent mode.
Yes, sir, complete.
Find the work done. Okay, we'll make it once more. Find the work done by this force. So we have done that. A graph is decreasing velocity. So as we know, the decreasing velocity. So after 2 seconds, initial velocity is 10 and final velocity become what? Everybody? Final velocity become what? After 2 seconds, final velocity become, yes please, 0. So velocity decreases, kinetic energy also decreases. So we all know that if kinetic energy decreases, work done is negative or positive? Work done will be,
Negative.
we all know that work done formula, that is what force into displacement. So which is equals to kinetic energy theorem. That is what change in kinetic energy. So by using what energy theorem, it is work energy theorem. So work energy theorem says that the total work done by the body is equals to change in kinetic energy. So that's all it is. So if you apply that, work done is equals to half m final velocity square minus half m initial velocity square. So we all knows that as final velocity becomes 0, this whole term will become what? Directly I can say whole term will become what? Everybody, 0. Half into mass is 2. Initial velocity is 10 square. So 2 will get cancelled. 10 square is 100. So minus 100 joules. So work done is negative because as velocity is decreasing, so that work done is negative or positive. Work done will be negative. Understanding? So that is what you have to remember. Okay. Next, similar question. Question alone will write it. Don't make it theory and all. So the given mass is equals to 1 kg. Given mass is equals to how much, everybody? 1 kg is acted by some forces, acted by some forces such that its displacement. Remember, unless you have a previous knowledge, motion in a straight line, motion in a plane and all, you cannot be differentiation and integration ellame venum if you want to solve this one. So its displacement is given by S is equals to 2t square minus 2t plus 10. What is the given displacement of the body, everybody? 2t square minus 2t plus 10. Okay, so find the work done by all the forces in 0 to 2 seconds. What is the time interval, everybody? 0 to 2 seconds. That's all. So now they are asking work done by all the forces. Work done by all the forces from the work energy theorem. What is that, everybody? Work energy theorem says that work done by all the forces is equals to what? Speak loudly. Work done by all the forces is equals to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic. That's what we used to say, change in kinetic energy. Am I right or wrong? Unless you are involving, you are solving,
Yes,
there is
sir.
no use of studying, I'm saying. So what is the final kinetic energy? Half m final velocity square, half m initial velocity square. Am I right or wrong? So now we don't know velocity because they have given only displacement alone. So how to find the velocity? Displacement, you have to find the velocity. You have to do differentiation or integration. From displacement, you have to find the velocity. Anybody? Differentiation or integration? Differentiation.
Integration.
Velocity is integration. What, Rudresha? Reverse means integration. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Differentiation.
Yeah, differentiation. So velocity is equals to ds by dt. Am I right or wrong? Everybody speak loudly.
Yes, sir.
So differentiation of 2t square
Yes, sir.
minus 2t plus 10 divided by dt. So apply the differentiation and tell me what will happen. Differentiation of 2t square. So 2 is constant.
4t, sir.
Yeah, differentiation of 2t square is 2t minus differentiation of 2t is how much? Differentiation of 2
2.
2 plus differentiation of constant 0,
0.
which will become 4t minus 2. Am I right or wrong? Everybody, so time interval is 0. T is equals to 0 means it will become 4 into 0 minus 2. So what is the initial velocity, everybody? Initial velocity is equals to minus 2 meter per second. When t become 2, so final velocity is equals to 4 into 2 minus 2, which is equals to 8 minus 2. So what is the final velocity, everybody? Speak loudly. 6 meter per second. So if we solve it over, so mass is how much actually? 1. So let me take in final velocity is 6 square minus initial velocity. Mass into initial velocity is how much? Everybody, minus 2. So mass in mass is equals to 1 into the 36 minus half into mass into 1 minus 2 square means what is the value? Speak loudly. 4. Am I right or wrong? So it will turns into
Yes, sir.
20. 20 minus this is 18. So how much it will come? 18 minus 2. So what is the answer, everybody? 16 joules.
16 joules.
Is positive. So kinetic energy increases or decreases? Kinetic energy, everybody. Kinetic energy increases
Increase.
as work done by the body. Work done is equals to what? Positive. That's all answer. All of you understand? Pradosh, able to solve it or not? Mr.
Okay,
Monish,
sir.
okay, that's what. So if they have given a differentiation function and we have to find the total work done. So total work done is equals to what? Final change in kinetic energy. That's what final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. So I have to solve it. Okay. This is Sai Karthik, Princey, can able to solve? Murali. So that's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please able to involve and we solve. Next. So there is a next function. So you have to be very careful while you are solving. So I am not writing the question, only given functions I am writing. So body of M, a body is acting. There is no mass represent. A body having a mass, how much? A body of mass M, okay, acted upon by a force, acted upon by a force, acted upon by a force such that it displacement acted upon by a force so that its displacement x is related with the time t as displacement x is related with the time t as t is equals to root over x plus 3. Understand, Pradosh? What is the function? T is equals to root over x plus 3. Okay, now the question is find the work done. Find the work done when the force is in 0 to 6 seconds. How many seconds, everybody? 0 to 6 seconds. If you are having a basic knowledge also, you people can solve this question very fastly. Ashwita, can you able to solve, Ashwita? Yes, please. All of you. Respond. That is what. Now, so what is the solution? Everybody, we all people knows that work done by all the forces is equals to what? Everybody. Work done by all the forces is equals to change in kinetic energy.
Kinetic
Change in kinetic energy equals to half m final velocity square minus half m initial velocity square. So in velocity தெரியாது. So what you have to do again here? You have to use a concept very carefully. Yes, Rudresha, how to find velocity now? So the given function is time. Time is equals to root x plus 3. So displacement, we all knows that velocity means ds by dt. Am I right or wrong? Speak wrong. So ds by dt, we want it first. So how I can modify this one? Can I write as a root x is equals to t minus 3. X is equals to what I can say? T minus 3 whole square. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So x is
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 11. A minus b whole square. T square plus 9 minus 3. 2ab correct. So 2ab means 60. Am I right?
60.
Everybody clear? Please respond. That's all then. So velocity is equals to differentiation dx by dt, which is equals to d into x value how much? T square plus 9 minus 60 divided by dt. So tell me differentiation of t square. How much? Differentiation
2t.
square is
2t.
differentiation
0.
is 0.
0.
Differentiation of 60 is 6. So what is the
6.
2t minus? Yes, please. Velocity is equals to 2t minus 6. Then substitute time interval. T is equals to 0. So 2 into 0 minus 6, which is equals to minus 6. That is what? Initial velocity or final velocity? Initial velocity. Then T is equals to 6. 2 into 6 minus 6, which is equals to 12 minus 6, which is equals to plus 6. Plus 6. Okay. So what is the velocity? This is final velocity and initial velocity. Everybody.
Final velocity.
So mass is not mentioned. So that's fine. You substitute. Half into m into final velocity is how much? 6 square minus initial velocity. Half into m into initial velocity is 6 square. So half into m into 36 minus half into m into 6 square minus 6 square means plus 36. Am I right, Rudreswa?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Yes or no? Don't think that this minus and minus will become plus. Am I right or wrong? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's all. So what is the you are noticing? Both are getting cancelled.
0.
Work done. Everybody, work done by all the forces, which is equals how much, guys? 0.
0.
So why? Anybody can tell? Because speed not changes. Have you checked it? Minus 6 and plus 6. Speed is any changing? Any change in speed? Everybody? Speed or velocity? Velocity means direction is changing, but work speed is remains constant. Magnitude of velocity, what was to call? Everybody. Magnitude of velocity we used to call as what? Everybody. Used to
Speed.
call as speed. So if you notice it here, velocity is changing. Maybe it is plus and minus. Doesn't matter. Understanding this is plus and this is minus. But what is the speed? Speed is remains unchanged or changes? Everybody. Please make it. Speed not changed. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please respond. So if the speed of the
Yes,
body
sir.
is not changed, so make it very important conclusion, each and every one of you. So the most important conclusion, if the speed of the body is not changes, then work done by all the forces from this question you can make it. What is that? If the speed of the
0.
body is not changing, if the speed of the body is not changing, then the work done by all the forces, how much, Aswita? Work done by all the forces is equals to 0.
0.
Yes, I hope everybody understand. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Clear, guys? Still here, any doubt? Please let me know, or else we'll proceed further. Yes, please.
Understood.
Yeah. Clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll go to next question. Right, next question.
1 second. 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 1 second.
1 minute. Okay. So the given mass is 2 kg. You all should find it. The given mass is 2 kg. I think this question everybody solved it. The given mass is 2 kg. Please make it. And velocity is equals to alpha root x. So V means what we all people knows. V means what everybody? It's a velocity.
Velocity.
X means what? Everybody. Displacement. Alpha is a constant. Okay. And the time interval is equals to 0 to 6. So find it please. Work done by all the forces equals how much? Let me say I'm giving 2 minutes time. So anybody can solve first. All of you make it quick. Mr. Moni is solving up. Please respond me. Simply don't sit. Make it quick. Answer please. That's what I said. Unless you are communicating, there is no change in life. I'm saying you. You should work by. I'm calling you this many times. At least you have to say yes, sir, no, sir, understand, sir. Something you should speak. Okay. So we all know that work done by all the forces. Work done by all the forces is equals to what? Everybody. Work done by all the forces is equals to change in
Kinetic.
It is equals to half m final velocity square minus half m initial velocity square. That's all. You can proceed further. So first, the given function is what? Verified. So we all know that velocity already given. So alpha into root x. So now first time is equals to 0. If time is equals to 0 means what will happen, everybody? So x is equals to 0, not time. X is equals to 0 means which will turns into v is equals to alpha into root 0. So anything into 0 which will become what? 0 only. Next, x is equals to 6, so that it will turns into v is equals to alpha into root 6. So alpha, sorry, it's not 6 b. What is this, everybody? Sorry for the inconvenience. It is b. Okay, so you take it as a b. So then here it's not the 6, so it will turns into b. So that what will happen, everybody? So final velocity and this is initial velocity. So that's all. You can substitute half into m into. So final velocity is what? Everybody speak loudly. Alpha root b whole square minus half into m into initial velocity is 0. So that whole term will go off. So final velocity is equals to half into m into this ab square alpha square root b whole square. So square and root will get cancelled. Now what will happen? Mass value how much? Given mass equals to how much, Ra? Given mass is how much? 2 kg. So 2 into alpha square b. So 2 will get cancelled. So what is the work done by all the forces, everybody? Work done by all the forces is equals to how much, Ra? Alpha square b. Okay, everybody? So that's all it is. So please make it. Alpha square b. Understand, others? Solve it.
Yes, sir.
Solve it. You should solve before me. How many questions I will say? Next question you people cannot solve anyhow. I have to teach. So that's what I am saying. So let's start.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next question. Next question, right? So next question very important. I will only will teach you if you make it. Okay. So this question is one of the most important question. So if you understand this question, then work done like work energy theorem, mostly you can able to understand it. Okay, guys. So let it make it that question very clear. So please all of you observe. So there is a pendulum. So we all people knows that. First, let me revise the concept which we studied in 9th class. So if you have taken a pendulum, so always you can see that Energy always remains conserved. 9th class you might be studied that if the pendulum has been taken up or the pendulum has been coming to this side. So you can see it is actually position and it has been rising here. Am I right, Rudreswa? It is rising certain height from the elevation. Clear or not? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is what. So you might be studied in 9th class. For the students who are my students, I used to taught you. We can use this one for proving that law of conservation of momentum. Am I right? All of you? Conservation of momentum, conservation of momentum, conservation of energy. Basically, for conservation of energy in class 9th, work and energy will come. So this chapter we will use this pendulum question for prove the conservation of energy. Okay, so energy neither be created nor be destroyed. So this is one of the questions we used to study in the ninth class. The same concept we are going to use it here. I don't know who is that going and coming. So maintain that all. So with the help of this question, we are going to study now same thing. So imagine there is a Bob now who is having mass m. Who is having what? Mass m and force is acting. So this is not a fixed force. This is a what force, everybody? I'm keeping as a what? Everyone. It is the variable force. Now, so because of this force, this body is, like you can remember all of you, gradually. So gradually body's position is changing. So body is making with the theta angle. So body has been reaches to this position. Do you understand, Ram? Everybody clear? All of you? So body is reaches to this position with what angle? Theta angle. Understand, Amma? So theta angle. Now the question is, all of you observe. A variable force displaces m. A variable force, write it. A variable force displaces m. Displaces m very gradually by theta. By theta angle. Find the work done by this force. Find the what? Everybody? Work done by this force. Unless you involve, you people cannot able to understand this question anything, I'm saying. So you must able to revise entire concepts till now what we studied in the last 4 chapters, and then only you can do something here. So now observe very carefully. So for example, basically imagine if there is a rigid surface, of course a pendulum is acting, means in the sense of what is the forces acting on this body? Can you speak, all of you? First, we should know work done by all the forces is equals to what? Yes, please. What is the forces acting? One force is acting in downward direction, which is equals to what?
Weight.
Open your mouth.
Weight.
Weight. Then upwards is acting something. That is what tension. And the applied force is
Tension.
right or wrong. That's all. So totally how
Yes,
many
sir.
forces are acting in the body? 3 forces are acting.
3.
Now here I use a word called as gradually. All of you observe very carefully. Gradually means in physics here, sorry. So gradually, what do you mean by gradually? What does it mean? Anybody can tell? So very gradually, keep it in mind, very gradually. Whenever you find a word called as very gradually, means in the sense of speed does not change. Speed what? Everybody? Speed does not change. Speed does not change means then final kinetic energy is equals to what? Everybody.
0.
Final kinetic
Zero.
energy equals to initial kinetic energy. So that change in kinetic energy is what? Everybody.
0.
0. So work done by all the forces, which is equals to change in kinetic energy. So which is equals to how much, Ra? Speak loudly. That's
0.
all. Now,
Zero.
that is what I can make it. So what is all the forces? One is weight, another one is applied force, another one is tension. That's all. So work done by all the forces means what? Work done by gravity plus next one by work done by tension plus work done by applied force, which is equals to 0. Now actually what is our question? We have to find what is the work done by the applied force. Am I right or wrong? All of you speak, respond. So that is what? So
Yes, sir.
MGL cos theta. Option B, MGL cos theta minus 1. Option C, MGL sin theta. Option D, MGL 1 minus cos theta. Okay, I will teach you this question. Just observe very carefully. So applied forces, you all people identify. Clear? Any doubt, anybody? 3 forces are present. Am I right or wrong? All of you speak. Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now observe very carefully. Actually, this is what we used to call as mean position. Again, I will explain with the 9th class question. So please again draw the concept. So now if the bob is here, that is what the position we used to call as. What we used to call, everybody? This is what we used to call as mean position. Understanding, Amma? Yes, Rudreswa?
Yes.
This is what mean
Sir.
position. Now, due to as it is oscillating, so oscillating means it will go. It has been taken with here, for example. So now tell me, definitely it is making some elevation. Am I right or wrong? Everybody speak loudly. Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is what. So there is a tension. Now all of you observe very carefully. Here many concepts you have to make it what we studied already. I'll use many colors. You can see that. So it is making an angle theta. Now let me imagine this full one is L. What is the total length of this one? Everybody, the total length is of how much?
L.
L.
Now, but actually it is rising to a height of this much. So if it is rising to a height of this much means, then here is the theta means, then here what will happen? Anybody can speak. Here what will happen? L,
Cos theta.
L, speak Ra. What is
Cos
that?
theta.
L cos theta. Till where? Till here only. Am I right, Rudreswa? Till here I used to call as L cos theta. Then this one will become, can you tell me, what is the remaining one? This one. Total is L and this one is L cos theta. Then what is the remaining one? Anybody?
L minus L cos.
L minus L minus L cos theta. Everybody clear, Amma? Understand now?
Yes, sir.
That is what I wanted. Okay, everybody, Pradosh, understand now? Asita? That is what. So total is L. If up to here, if you notice, as it rises from the height, then here is L minus L cos theta means here also what is that? Upward force. The force
L
is
minus L
acting.
cos.
That is also L minus L cos theta. Okay. Now here the weight of the body is acting down. What direction? So tension is acting what direction? Tension is acting what direction? Yes, please. Upward direction. And displacement is in this direction. Am I right, Rudreswa?
Yes, sir.
Or no? So if it is means, then what is the work done by the body? Can you tell me? So as the displacement is in this direction, work done by the body is like the force is acting downward direction. So work done by the gravity, here how much it is angle? 90 degrees. So work done by the gravity, how much in this case? In this case alone, work done by the gravity is equals how much, Ra? Zero.
No.
Now in this position, all of you observe. So always tension is always acting on the T. So the displacement will be like this direction. So here also what is the angle between them? Everybody? Here also what is the angle between them? Yes, please. All of you, 90 degrees only. Everywhere it is 90 only. Am I right or wrong? Perpendicular always.
Sir.
Yes. So work done by
Yes,
gravity, always vertical. So always remember, work done by gravity is always vertical. There is no horizontal one. You just directly remember. So only vertical. Now you tell me here, as the body is displacing upward direction or downward direction? Body is displacing upward direction or downward direction? Upward direction.
Upward.
Understanding? But the gravity is acting what direction? Downward direction or upward direction? Gravity.
Down.
Gravity is acting downward direction. So upward direction, what is the displacement? Check it, everybody. What is the displacement? L minus
L minus L
L
cos
cos
theta.
theta. So G is acting downward direction. So what is the work done by this? Anybody can tell? So work done by the gravity, which is equals to what? Anybody? mg force, that is what? Work done by the gravity is equals to F into S. So what is F? F means what? mg. Am I right or wrong? Force
Yes,
means mg. Work done by the gravity. Mg displacement is how much? L minus
L minus L cos
L
theta.
cos theta. And the angle between them is 180 degrees. So 180 degrees means what is that? Cos 180
Minus 1.
Minus one.
Pradosh,
Yes, sir.
clear? So diagram is very confusing. You use multiple colors to draw. So what is the work done? As it is minus mg into L minus L cos theta. Am I right or wrong? Everybody
Sir.
understood?
Yes.
So work done by the gravity is L minus L cos theta. Next one, plus work done by the tension. All of you verified? Tension is upward direction and displacement is this direction. So what is the angle? Work done by the tension. Work done by
90.
tension. How much? 0. 90 degrees means what is the work done by tension? Everywhere.
0.
Here also work done by tension, which is equals to 90 degrees. Am I right, Rudreswa? So 90.
Yes, sir.
Work done by tension is equals to how much, guys?
0.
0 plus work done by applied force, which is equals to 0. So work done by applied force is equals to what is the answer? Verify it, everybody. Yes, please. Work done by applied force is equals to mg into L minus L cos theta. That's all it is. Okay, ma? All of you clear? Yes, please. And I want to say you this. All of you remember, sir, why sir applied tension is 0? See, observe very carefully. Tension is acting upward direction. Displacement is in this direction. So what is the angle between them? Everybody, 90. So that work done is equals to 0. Okay. Now, if the body is here, wherever it is oscillating. So now body is here, the displacement will be in this direction and the tension will be in this direction. So here also, what is the angle? Everybody, speak loudly. 0 and 90. So here also work done by the tension is equal to how much, guys? All of you. Yes, please. 0. Okay. But in this position, if you check it, everybody, in this position, work done by the gravity is equals to, as the body is acting downward direction, displacement of the body upward direction. That is what? L minus L
Cos theta.
L cos theta. And what is the angle between them? 180 degrees. So that work done is equals to, work done by the gravity is equals to minus Fs. So minus F means what? Mg. S means what? Displacement. Speak loudly. L minus L.
L cos theta.
So what is the answer? Option? Check it, everybody. Option D. Okay.
D.
So option D only, they are taking L common. So MgL. So you can take it here L common. So what will happen? MgL into 1 minus cos theta. Am I right or wrong? Speak, guys.
Sir.
That's all. So what is the correct option? Option D.
D.
Okay.
D.
This question is one of the most important question. So you all need to solve. It's very necessary to solve this question without fail. I hope you all understand. Anybody having any doubt, please kindly let me know. Anybody clear? Any doubt, guys? Please respond. Okay. So then
Understood.
question. Okay. Understand, Maheshali, Mahalakshmi, Manya, and Samya? Any doubt you can ask?
Yes, sir.
So that is very like a complicated question, but you have to solve it. There is no way. Okay. Next question. A ball of mass, make it quick. Then I will give one homework sum also. A ball of mass 5 kg. How many kg? 5 kg is dropped. Ball of mass is 5 kg dropped vertically through a height of 20 meters. What is the vertically through a height of 20 meters, and it gains a speed of 10 meter per second after 20 meters. So means in the sense of before touching the ground, what is the final velocity? Anybody? Yes, please. Find the work done by gravitational force. And as well as air friction. Okay, Rudreshwa? So this is one of the most important question. Okay. So now body is dropped from where? Just imagine 5 kg body. So 5 kg body is acting downwards. That is what we can say mg. So what is the displacement traveled by the body? Solunga thambi.
20 meter.
20 meters. Now after 20 meters means before touching the ground, final velocity is how much? It is attains after 20 meters. How much
10
velocity?
meter.
10
Meter
meters. Any body freely falling, initial velocity is 0. That is what? Initial velocity is equal to how much? Any body is freely falling, initial velocity is equal to how much? 0. Right? That's all. So Manya, tell me, work done by the gravity is equal to what is that? Force into displacement. Both are same direction. Positive work done or negative work done? Positive work done or negative work done? Both are same direction. Positive work done. So displacement is mg into, force into displacement is 20. So m is equal to how much? 2 kg. G value 10 into 20. So what is the answer? Anybody? Sorry, m is equal to
5 kg.
Sir, M 5 kg.
So 550 into 20. How much, Amma? 50 into 20, which is equals to
1000.
done by the gravity. Work done by the gravity is how much? Everybody?
1000 joules.
1000 joules. Now they are asking air friction. That is what? Work done by air friction. So we all knows that. All of you respond. So we all knows the formula. Work done by all the forces is equals to what? Everybody. Work done by all the forces is equals to kinetic energy. Okay. So this is only very important one. Which one? This one. Very important one. So work done by all the forces is equals to change in kinetic energy. So half into m final velocity square minus half into m initial velocity square. So what is all the forces? Solunga everybody. Work done by gravity plus work done by what? Only two forces.
Air friction.
Air friction. That's all it is. So work done by the gravity. Already we calculated just now. How much it is?
1000 joules.
1000. So work done by air friction is equals to half into mass is equals to 5 into final velocity evala before touching the ground.
10.
10 half into m
10
into
meter.
initial velocity evala mutta. So this whole square
0.
whole becomes 0. So half into 5 into 10 square means how much? 100. So 2 ones are 250 is. So which is equals to how much ra? 250 joules. Okay. So work done by air friction which is equals to how much? Anybody can tell? Which is equals to 2
Minus 7.
minus 1000 which is equals to how much? Speak loudly.
Minus 7.
Minus 7.
Minus 7.
So what do you mean by minus 750? Object is falling downwards, but air friction is acting what
Opposite direction.
opposite direction. Means what direction? Upwards. Okay, ma? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Object falls downwards. So solve it fastly. Objects fall downwards. But air friction is acting what direction? Upwards. That is what 750 joules. I hope understand everybody how to solve it. Clear?